how to buy your first surfboard, how to know what kind of surfboard to get. This is a really hot topic and people have a lot of opinions about this. Do I recommend that a person's first board is a soft top? Not necessarily. I'm saying like with an asterisk, high-end soft top, just so you can get the reps and get the. Then second place is if you can get a used whatever, but then you got to be careful. So what I mean by that is there's people selling a lot of garbage. Not garbage because it's disposable, but like there are a few brands that you can. There's a guy in New York, and he bought the like logos or like the rights to all of these logos of like they used to be like famous surfboard companies. Like you'll see them Surfboards Australia, Canyon. You'll see them like especially in New York and New Jersey. You see these boards, and they're trying like it's this faux retro design, but they're pop outs from China. Like he gets like they're glassed and sanded by like these little Chinese ladies who know nothing about surfing and nothing against them, but they're not fine-tuning these boards, but they're just slapping on an old school logo, and these boards are dogs. They're so slow. There's like no care, and they're just churning them out. And you can the one way you can tell they're them is like they do have like some kind of faux retro thing going on, and they look like an old school. Oh, they're cheap. That was the thing. They're super cheap. Yeah, they're like $300 brand new. And they're all over Craigslist because people get rid of them because they're terrible. X Blue is another one. Like there are some brands that all of us who've been surfing for a long time know are like pop outs from China, but a beginner person might not know. Another thing a person could do for getting their first surfboard is look up who shapes in your area. So go local first before you like look online. Think about volume, all of this stuff. Surfboard shapers have a lot of knowledge. If they haven't been glassing, they might still have some brain cells, but even if they have shaved off a few brain cells because they've been around surfboard resin for so long, that can happen, they still have so much knowledge. I mean, these are the people building the surfboards. They've seen people come and go out of surfing, they've seen multiple eras of surfing, they care so much about surfing that they build boards. This is a little extra level of complication in a place like New York where you have people that don't have that depth, who are into it for trendy aesthetic reasons, but there are also older school shapers. You probably want to go to New Jersey though, like somewhere, not like Bunger Surf on Long Island, or like you could talk to those people, but the board building scene in New York is unfortunately like rather trendy, and then you have these like Pilgrim Surf Supply will have like people come from internationally that have these shaping things, and then everything is trend driven. So you want to stay away from trend driven and go more into the historical route and learn about the history of surfboard shaping. And even if you're a beginner, you find that shaper, like, let's just use the example of me as a kid. My dad surfed and did duck hunting with Doug Hout and had a really good relationship with him, and Doug built the boards for my dad and a bunch of people of the locals in Moss Landing, and so my dad was like, I grew up riding Hout surfboards, and then we could talk to Doug about, he's like, my kid needs this, and like, you could ask him questions, so I didn't have to be very good to like start that relationship, and then he can start seeing my surfing growing and build boards for my surfing. So if you're a complete beginner, you can like seek out a shaper and just be honest. I've been surfing this long, like I'm looking for my first surfboard, and I want to have I want to be in touch with surfing history and learn more about it. So will you shape me a board? What do you think? And learn from the shaper. And you could start as early as your first board. Thank you so much. Like, subscribe. Love you forever if you like and subscribe. Watch my other videos, that's really cool. And if you want to know more about coaching and all things that I do, just go over to my website. Everything lives there, archives of these videos live there. Get over there.